In today's video we are going to reverse a string in the Python, and you can do this with a different ways by using the for loop, by using the slice operator. As shown in this figure, we have reversed the word, the characters of the string, and in today's video I am going to show this program with using the function and the for loop. So for reversing the string I have used here first the function. For defining the function I have used the keyword def as we are using in the Python, followed by the function name. So here I gave the function name as the reverse. Within the parenthesis I take the string. The string is nothing but the input from the user, the word which you want to reverse. Then after I gave the colon, it indicates a starting a function of definition or a function body. Now I have taken one variable, and that is reverse string is equal to double parenthesis. It shows that it is an empty string, because when you reverse the word in Python, it will create a new string. It will not make a changes in the original string. So to store the new string we need to take one variable, and it is the empty string. Now I have taken for loop. The syntax for the for loop declaration is for I in string and a colon. Then I have used a reverse underscore string is equal to I plus reverse string. Here we have done the concatenation of the string. So we will get the reverse string that we will be stored in the reverse string variable. Okay. So now to print the reverse string, I have used the function print reverse string is colon, then double quotation is closed, comma, reverse string. Now outside this function I have taken input from the user. For that I have used input function. String is equal to input, enter a string. Then for printing that string I have used the statement print enter a string, and that will show the input taken from the user, that is we have stored in the string. Then I have called the function reverse. For that I have used reverse string. Here I have to pass the enter string, that is input, that is the function call to this function. So when the function is called, it will be executed the definition part, and it will reverse the string, and it will be give the output. So let me explain how this for loop will be reversed the string. So for that, program will execute from the function by taking a string from user, then it will print a string, then we have to call the function. Okay, then when it is called, that definition will be executed, and the control goes to the function definition. Now it will execute the function. So here the string is nothing but the entered input. Here we have to take another variable to store the output for loop, and for the for loop I is the first initial position of the character in the string. For example, if the string is hello, then the ith position will be h, and then the for loop will be executed one by one as its body. The reverse string is equal to I plus reverse string will reverse the string in an empty string, and I is the h from for our string. It means it will concatenate I and execute stored in the empty string, and again control goes to the for loop. Now I will become the next position of the index, that is if I'll take the word hello, then the first word the first character for the I was h. Now the next character for the I will be the e. Okay, so and in the next line it will concatenate it will the value stored in the reverse string, and one by one it will shift to the right. So it will execute the whole string and will get the output as a reverse string. You can run this program on your Python editor, and if you don't have the Python, then you can directly execute the same program in the Google Colab. It will not require you to download any setup for that. So try to execute this program, and you can do this program with a different way by using the while loop, by using the slicing operator, and slicing operator also you can do. For doing the same program with the slice syntax operator, we need to understand the index value of the word. As I have shown here, HELLO is the word for the index. It will start the index from the 0 1 2 3 4, right, for the 5 characters. But if I want to reverse it, it will start from the -1. It will not start from the 0. It will start from the -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay, so if I want to execute the same program, I'll use these two line of code only, which will say the s is equal to input enter a string, which will take the input from the user, and it will stored in the variable yes, and second line I have used print yes len yes minus 1 colon blank space colon minus 1. So let me explain this. In slicing operator we are using the two colons. First is for the beginning and start index, that is from which we will start taking the index string. Now we want to take the reverse string, that is the last character. So the last character is the index, length of the string is minus 1, because if the word is hello, the characters are the 5 but the index start from 0, so it will be from 0 to 4 index that. That's why I use the function here len 5 minus 1. Len is the function which will calculate the length of the string, and here in the next we will end the end of the syntax. In the end of the syntax I can't use the 0 because it will exclude the 0 index value. That's why I have kept it empty, so that it will execute till the end, and the last value is step value, which will give the from which step you want to go. You can use it either minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. We have to go to the reverse, so we are using it here minus 1. Now close the parenthesis and try to execute this program in your editor, and I hope it will give the correct output. I am not sure ki the same logic is used in White Hat Junior also. Maybe they are using the different logic. That's why the many of our programmers are not able to execute the same program. Actually, I think the answers are executed there will be the system generated. That's why they are showing the errors. But yes, I have given here the two logics. You can try this.